This is a quick video I want to make about the why, not about the how. Christians, of course, in the debating with Muslims, love to focus on the how of things. So when they speak about the incarnation, how it might be, and God, and so on and so forth, but what they circumvent, what they skip over quite deliberately, is about the why element here. The why element is very key, in fact, and it's something Allah addresses in the Quran as a fix to correct the errors of those who came before us. So the why element is key, because when they say God incarnated in Jesus Christ, it's about the fact that God and Adam, a chasm emerged because of the sin, and three types of damnation: physical, spiritual, and eternal damnation. And therefore Adam was condemned, and there was no chance of forgiveness, and God and he were separated in this. And then, of course, in some point in history, God sends Jesus, or Jesus becomes God incarnate, to forgive human sins by taking the burden of the sins upon himself, because he is pure and holy. And that was a point made by Anselm of Canterbury, one out of many of these atonement theories. Of course, Allah in the Quran addressed this so beautifully by focusing on his divine love and divine closeness and divine mercy and maximal forgiveness towards his creation, Adam. Adam, of course, slips up, and of course the Quran describes it as a slip, as a zal. Unlike in Genesis, we have the fall. Like I mentioned, it's a physical and eternal and spiritual damnation between him and God. Whereas in the Quran, it's a slip. And then the key verse is ayah number 37, which says that after this incident, then God then descends words to Adam. فَتَلَقَّى آدَمْ مِنْ رَبِّهِ كَلِمَاتٍ. Allah sends words to Adam. Allah didn't abandon Adam. Adam wasn't cast aside. Adam wasn't, estranged from God, but Adam was still in the frame of things. And then Allah says, فَتَابَ عَلَيْهِ. Allah then relented towards Adam. Allah turned towards Adam in showing him forgiveness and kindness and mercy, and so on and so forth. So I think the key thing is for us to focus on is about the why element. In the Christian paradigm, God is unforgiving, unrelenting, and Adam was estranged and remained estranged, and so to human race. Whereas in the Islam paradigm, God is always forgiving, God is always merciful, God is always compassionate and always kind to his servants, and that's a beautiful thing for us to focus on. Focus on the why element, and not always on what the Christians, the narrative they construct for people to debate around about the what and about the how. No, it's about the why element. And of course, Allah in the Quran says, وَمَا ظَنُّكُمْ بِرَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. What is your conception of the Lord of the worlds? And of course, our conception is that he is the most kind towards his servants.